And this will be interesting. Lindsay Cornwall had the low line at the start of the race. Yellow lights are flashing. He's got the high line now. Can he get the better of Brett Talbot at the start? Around they come for a start. The green flag is down and away they go, and it's Lindsay Cornwall. Again, straight to the lead, and this time he has got the high line. He should be able to hold it, although Talbot is driving exceptionally well tonight, and he's down low and has kept a very fine line there to take up the running once again. Lindsay Cornwall in second position, then Des Turnbull. His motor's had a little bit of a cough and a start, but he's got it going again. John Arnott into fourth, Billy Chapman in fifth, then back to Jeff Sturgeon, who's moving up on John Arnott and also Billy Chapman. Then it's back to Tony Davis in the 5 and Greg Sharp in the 44 brings up the rear. Brett Talbot still leading, although having a little excursion with the infield, now having a little bit of a run-in with the wall, but still leading with 3.5 laps to go from Lindsay Cornwall. Des Turnbull in second position, and that's where the battle will be at this stage. In second position, Turnbull on the low line now is getting up on the inside of Lindsay Cornwall to move into second position. Good driving, Des Turnbull. Lindsay Cornwall in third, John Arnott. Then Jeff Sturgeon. Now something's gone amiss with Brett Talbot's car, allowing Des Turnbull to shoot through to take up the lead. Talbot's got his vehicle going once again. John Arnott moves up into third position after Lindsay Cornwall got it sideways. Jeff Sturgeon also now moving up on the passenger door of John Arnott, but slips back to fourth. Lindsay Cornwall in fifth, then back to Billy Chapman and Tony Davis bringing up the rear. But Des Turnbull's the new leader. Brett Talbot still hanging on to second. John Arnott and Jeff Sturgeon having a good battle for the minors. The cars slipping and sliding everywhere. Plenty of excitement out there for these drivers. Not a great deal of pace, but a lot of concentration required. Des Turnbull coming around now with 1 1/4 laps to go. Brett Talbot moving up on him. But I don't know whether he's got the legs to be able to get it the lead back in these tricky conditions. John Arnott in third position, then back to Jeff Sturgeon. Lindsay Cornwall now back in fifth position from Billy Chapman, and Tony Davis brings up the rear. Down the back they go under the Coke timer, and Des Turnbull, after getting clear of that traffic, has driven a very, very good race. Brett Talbot somehow is hanging on to second position. He's only got to get around those two bends to hang on to second. He does so. Des Turnbull will come over the line as winner, though, in 61. The 79 of Brett Talbot is second. The 29 of John Arnott third. Then the 18 of Jeff Sturgeon. And a good go here for fourth position. Can Billy Chapman get up in fourth? No, he can't. Lindsay Cornwall in fourth position in the 9. The 91 of Billy Chapman. And then the 5 of Tony Davis. Fairly exciting race, and of course
still looking a little scrambly, but yes, they're going to get the green right on the start-finish line. The green flag fell, and Matt Fay got the better of the start, had about a car length or so at that start, and has increased that already to about 2 or 3 car lengths. The car on the outside, Henderson, is being tried to be kept out there by George Regent, but Henderson did well to come down on the low line, and in fact made himself go right up into first place, so maybe surprised himself, but did well. And look at Tyler coming through on the inside in the blue Tirana number 26 as the others decide what they're going to do. Matt Fay slides out into the wall, bang, gave it a clout. Didn't cause any trouble though, and is trying to come back down onto some decent running track, but can't do it. Meantime, Ray Tyler, and what a driver he is in this Division 2. He's absolutely revelling in these conditions. Like Vanderham revelled in the mud to win the Melbourne Cup, he's out there revelling in the conditions at the moment, Ray Tyler. And the little Tirana has just given them the go-by, and he's going to win this by a street, provided he doesn't have any mechanical problems. Craig Henderson in second spot at the moment in number 11 is being pressured by Jeff Garnham in the Cortina. Garnham tried to go around the outside, but we can see that it's just a teensy little bit slippery on that outside area, and starting to pack down a lot better on the inside couple of rows. So Garnham is going to try and persist with this outside pass. Now he tucks inside Henderson and should get a good run on him, although lost the steering a little going through the middle of the turn, and Henderson still maintains that second spot, but Garnham pressuring the daylights out of him to try and make up the ground. A good battle between these two. Henderson on the outside and Garnham on the inside. Now Garnham gets the better as they came out of turn 4, and Garnham now takes up a clear second spot. Henderson, with the big Valiant Charger wheeling down onto the inside on him, manages to get around the outside of the slower car as they go out of turn 2, and George Regent is right behind him and starting to make up some ground. He was in a good challenging position earlier on, George Regent, but seemed to lose his momentum in the opening couple of laps. Just the one lap left to go, and we rejoin our race leader, who's heading into turn 3 and 4. This has been a very, very easy but nonetheless convincing win to the 26 of Ray Tyler. He's cleaned them right up, gave no one else a chance in the race. Tyler is first. Then we go right back to this car coming out of turn 4 now. That's Jeff Garnham in the 69 to come home in second place. Third placing should go to the number 11 of Henderson, and yes it does, with the 2 of George Regent fourth, and then the 71 coming home in fifth placing. That's Alan Johnson. So they're the top 5 cars, and a time recorded on